Hello, and welcome back to Health Voices, the channel dedicated to providing clear, trusted health information for our senior community. Today, we're focusing on a topic that touches the lives of so many: the daily, persistent reality of joint pain.
It's an incredibly common issue, Sarah. And it's more than just a minor ache. It's a condition that can fundamentally impact a person's independence and joy, making it difficult to perform hobbies, play with grandchildren, or simply move through the day without discomfort.
Exactly. That feeling of stiffness in the morning, the ache in your hips after sitting for a while, the pain in your hands. These are messages from your body. And today, we're going to learn how to respond to them in a new, gentle, and effective way.
That's right. The underlying cause for much of this discomfort is a process known as chronic inflammation. While that sounds complex, the solutions can be surprisingly simple. We're not talking about harsh treatments today, but rather the gentle power that's likely already sitting in your kitchen pantry.
That's right. Get your kettles ready, because in today's episode, Dr. Morgan is revealing 7 proven natural drinks that can help calm that inflammation and bring you real relief. We'll show you what they are, how they work, and how to easily make them part of your daily routine. This is practical information that you can start using today. All right, Dr. Morgan, that's a fantastic promise of relief. Before we reveal the first drink on our list, you mentioned that the root cause is often chronic inflammation. Can you break that down for us? For everyone watching, what is actually happening inside our painful joints?
That is the perfect place to start, Sarah. To understand the solution, we must first understand the problem. It's important to know there are 2 types of inflammation. The first type is called acute inflammation, and it's actually your body's friend. It's a vital part of healing. For instance, when you get a small cut, your body's defense system rushes to the scene. It sends more blood and immune cells to the area to fight any germs and begin repairing the tissue. This causes temporary redness, swelling, and warmth. This is a good thing. Once the cut is healed, this process stops.
Okay, so that's the helpful, short-term healing process. What is the kind that causes long-term problems?
That is the second type, called chronic inflammation. The word chronic simply means it continues for a very long time, weeks, months, or even years. In conditions like osteoarthritis, this healing process gets stuck. It doesn't receive the signal to turn off even though there is no new injury to repair. This is where the damage begins. When those immune cells and the substances they release remain in a joint for too long, they start to harm the very tissues they are supposed to protect. Their constant presence begins to wear down the joint's most important protective layer, the cartilage.
And cartilage is that cushion between the bones, correct?
Precisely. It's the smooth, slippery tissue that allows your bones to glide past each other without pain. When chronic inflammation continuously attacks this cartilage, it becomes thinner and rougher. This is why movement becomes stiff and painful. That deep, persistent ache so many people feel is the direct result of this non-stop, low-level inflammation, slowly damaging the structure of the joint.
Thank you, doctor. That makes it so much clearer. So, if our primary goal is to calm down this long-term, damaging inflammation, where do we begin? What is the first gentle solution on your list?
We begin with something familiar, gentle, and surprisingly powerful: chamomile tea. Many people think of chamomile only as a sleep aid, but its benefits for joint health are significant. It is a wonderful, natural anti-inflammatory. The reason it works so well is due to a special compound it contains called apigenin. You can think of apigenin as a natural peacemaker for your body. It works on specific pathways to gently tell the overactive immune system in your joints to calm down. It helps reduce the production of the very substances that cause the swelling and tissue damage. I had a patient, a lovely 78-year-old woman named Beatrice. Her passion was knitting, creating beautiful blankets for her great-grandchildren. But the arthritis in her fingers had become so painful, she could barely knit for 10 minutes at a time. She was very hesitant to add more medication to her daily regimen. On my recommendation, she started a simple routine: 1 cup of warm chamomile tea in the mid-afternoon and another about an hour before bed. She told me that after about 3 weeks, she noticed a distinct change. The constant throbbing ache in her knuckles had softened. She was able to knit for almost a full hour before feeling the need to rest her hands. It didn't magically erase her arthritis, Sarah, but it turned down the volume on her pain, enough to give her back her beloved hobby.
What a wonderful story. It's about regaining those small, precious parts of life. And how would someone prepare it correctly?
It's very simple. For the best effect, use dried chamomile flowers, not just a standard tea bag if possible. Use about 1 tablespoon of the dried flowers for each cup of hot, but not boiling water. Cover it and let it steep for at least 5 to 10 minutes. This allows the beneficial compounds like apigenin to be fully released. Then, just strain it and drink it warm.
So, a simple, comforting cup of chamomile tea can act as a daily peacemaker for our joints. That's a fantastic and accessible first step. And for our viewers, if this conversation about finding gentle, natural relief for joint pain is resonating with you or someone you care about, please let us know by typing a 1 in the comments below. It helps us know we're on the right track. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more free, empowering health information just like this. That's a wonderful and gentle starting point with chamomile tea. It's amazing to know that something so calming can also be fighting inflammation. Now let's move on from that gentle peacemaker to some remedies that are known for being a bit more potent. What's next on our list, Dr. Morgan?
Next, we'll discuss a remedy that is a staple in Eastern traditional medicine, particularly Ayurveda in India, but is less known in the West. We're talking about fenugreek water. While it may not be in everyone's pantry yet, its history as a mobility aid is thousands of years old. Fenugreek seeds are nutritional powerhouses. They are particularly rich in compounds called steroidal saponins. That's a technical term, but what you need to know is that these natural plant substances have a structure that allows them to exert a powerful anti-inflammatory effect in the body. They work to calm the same inflammatory pathways we discussed earlier, helping to reduce both pain and swelling in the joints.
So, this is another case of modern science beginning to understand what ancient cultures have known for a very long time.
Precisely. The scientific community is now taking a serious look at it. For example, studies published in sources like the Journal of Medicinal Food have investigated the effects of fenugreek extract on patients with knee osteoarthritis. The results are consistently positive. After several weeks of regular use, participants often report a significant reduction in their pain scores. But just as importantly, they also report noticeable improvements in their physical function. Things like being able to walk longer distances or get up from a chair with less difficulty.
And improving function is the ultimate goal. How is it prepared?
The traditional method is incredibly simple and effective. You take 1 to 2 teaspoons of whole fenugreek seeds and place them in a glass of water to soak overnight. In the morning, the water will have turned a pale yellow. You simply strain out the seeds and drink this infused water, preferably on an empty stomach to maximize absorption. I will note, the taste is somewhat earthy and can be slightly bitter, but its benefits are well worth it.
That's very straightforward. Now, doctor, let's turn to a couple of spices that are definitely in almost everyone's kitchen cabinet right now. I'm talking about ginger and cinnamon. Can you tell us about this warming, powerful duo?
Absolutely. These two are titans of the natural anti-inflammatory world. Let's start with ginger tea. Ginger is recognized globally as one of the most potent natural medicines. The main active component in fresh ginger is a substance called gingerol. This is what gives ginger its spicy, pungent flavor, and it's also where the therapeutic power lies. Gingerol is a very effective anti-inflammatory. It works by inhibiting the production of specific chemicals in the body that signal and promote inflammation, particularly prostaglandins. To put it simply, it helps to interrupt the pain and swelling signals at a chemical level. I can share the story of a patient of mine, George, a 72-year-old retired mail carrier. Decades of walking a delivery route left him with chronic, nagging pain in his lower back and hips. He was very concerned about the potential stomach issues from taking over-the-counter pain relievers long-term. He started a daily habit of drinking a strong tea made from fresh ginger root every morning. He told me it was his morning mobilizer. It didn't just ease the deep ache. He found it significantly reduced the stiffness he felt upon waking. It made that first hour of the day, which used to be his most difficult, much more comfortable and fluid.
That's a testament to the power of a simple daily routine. And what about ginger's partner in the spice rack, cinnamon?
Cinnamon tea is another fantastic choice. Its primary active ingredient is an oil called cinnamaldehyde. This is what gives cinnamon its distinct aroma and flavor. Cinnamaldehyde is a potent anti-inflammatory, but it also functions as a powerful antioxidant. This is important because in an area of chronic inflammation, there is a lot of oxidative stress, a type of cellular damage. The antioxidants in cinnamon help to neutralize this damage, protecting the joint tissues even further.
So it's providing a double layer of protection.
Exactly. And cinnamon has another wonderful secondary benefit. It has been shown to help improve the body's sensitivity to insulin, which in turn helps regulate blood sugar levels. This is a crucial link because consistently, high blood sugar is known to promote inflammation throughout the body. So with cinnamon, you are potentially fighting inflammation from two different, very important angles. To prepare it, you can simply let a cinnamon stick simmer in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes, or stir half a teaspoon of good quality cinnamon powder into a cup of hot water.
So, right from our own spice racks, we have these incredibly powerful tools. This is so empowering. It's incredible how this knowledge is reaching people everywhere. If you're still with us on this journey to better health, let us know by typing a 1 in the comments. And we'd love to see where our Health Voices community is tuning in from. Please share your city, state, or country. It's so encouraging for us to see how far this conversation reaches. It's so wonderful to see our community connecting from all over the world. Dr. Morgan, we've covered some amazing ground with these remedies. We have a few left on our list, and I believe the next one is particularly potent and comes with a very important caution for our viewers.
Yes, that's correct. The next one is licorice root tea. Licorice is one of the most widely used and oldest botanicals in both Eastern and Western medicine. It has powerful anti-inflammatory properties, and some research even suggests it may have a protective effect on cartilage due to a compound called glycyrrhizin. However, and this is a very serious however, this is the one tea on our list that requires the most respect and knowledge to use safely. The same active compound, glycyrrhizin, that provides the benefits can also cause significant side effects in some people. Specifically, it can raise blood pressure, sometimes to dangerous levels. It can also cause the body to lose potassium, which is critical for heart and muscle function. For this reason, I must be very clear. I do not recommend licorice tea for anyone who has a history of high blood pressure, heart conditions, or kidney disease. Even for healthy individuals, it should not be used daily for more than 4 weeks in a row without taking a significant break. This is a powerful tool, but it must be used responsibly. Ideally, after a discussion with a healthcare provider who knows your full medical history.
Thank you for making that so clear, doctor. It is a perfect reminder for all of us that natural does not automatically mean safe for everyone. It is always about finding what is right and safe for your individual body. Now, let's move on to our final 2 remedies. What I find so fascinating about these is that they are plants many people simply dismiss as common garden weeds.
It's often the most humble plants that hide the greatest benefits. Let's talk about the duo of nettle tea and dandelion tea. First, stinging nettle. While the fresh plant is known for its sting, the dried leaves made into a tea are a treasure trove of nutrients and anti-inflammatory compounds. For centuries in European folk medicine, it has been a primary remedy for arthritis. It works by helping to reduce the body's production of inflammatory chemicals known as cytokines. It's a classic, time-tested joint soother.
And what about the dandelion, the one we see dotting lawns everywhere in the spring?
Dandelion works from a slightly different but complementary angle. It is a very effective and safe natural diuretic. This means it helps your kidneys and liver to function more efficiently, flushing excess fluids and metabolic waste products from your system. This is particularly helpful for inflammatory conditions like gout, which is a painful form of arthritis caused by the buildup of uric acid crystals in a joint. Dandelion tea can help the body process and excrete this excess uric acid, getting to the root of that specific type of inflammatory pain. So you can see how this pair works in beautiful synergy. Nettle works directly on the inflammatory process, while dandelion helps to cleanse and support the body's systems that remove the waste products that can contribute to inflammation.
Doctor, this has been an incredible journey through nature's pharmacy, from the gentle chamomile to these powerful garden weeds. Before we summarize everything for our viewers, what is the single most important thought or piece of advice you hope they take away from our conversation today?
That is a wonderful question. If I could leave everyone with just one thought, it would be this. Your body has a profound and innate desire to be well. These teas, these natural approaches, they are not magic bullets that will erase a lifetime of wear and tear overnight. They are gentle partners. They are invitations for your body to engage its own powerful healing processes. The goal isn't to wake up tomorrow feeling 25 years old again. The goal is to wake up with a little less stiffness, to open that jar with a little less pain, to take that walk with a little more joy. I urge everyone to be patient and kind with their bodies. Celebrate the small improvements because they are the building blocks of real, lasting relief. Consistency is far more important than intensity. Give your body this gentle support day after day and listen carefully to how it responds. Your body has carried you through your entire life. It has earned your patience and your compassionate care.
What a powerful and compassionate message. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Morgan. So, to summarize for everyone, today we've explored the gentle power of chamomile, the ancient mobility aid of fenugreek water, the warming spice duo of ginger and cinnamon, the powerful but cautious use of licorice, and finally, the cleansing pair of nettle and dandelion. And a crucial reminder from both of us: always, always talk to your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider before adding any new supplement or remedy to your routine, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions or are taking any medications. Your safety is paramount. We truly hope this conversation has brought you value and, most importantly, a sense of hope. Now, we would love to hear from you. Which of these natural drinks are you most interested in trying? Or perhaps you have your own tried and true natural remedy for joint pain that you'd like to share. Please leave your experience in the comments below. Your wisdom could be a great help to another member of our Health Voices community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel for more conversations like this, and please share it with a friend or family member who you think might benefit. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Take good care.